Greetings from Columbia, South Carolina. This is historic Memorial Stadium, and it is your site for the 2012 Class 3A State Soccer Championship as the Fort Mill Yellow Jackets, with a 24-3 record, set to tangle with the Seahawks of Hilton Head Island and their 17-3 record. Hello, everybody. I am Birch Antley, joined by my broadcast partner today, Emerson Phillips. And Emerson, surprisingly, the first time in school history for Fort Mill and Hilton Head making appearances in the 3A State Championship.
Fort Mill, winners of the Upper State Championship with playoff victories over Union County, Wade Hampton, Walhalla, and Eastside. Hilton Head, 17-3 coming in, champions of the Lower State, with playoff wins over St. James, Flora, Chapin on PKs, and 3-0 over North Myrtle Beach in the Lower State title game.
There you see the huddle of the Fort Mill Yellow Jackets. Fort Mill wearing the blue jerseys here today. Lloyd Chalker is the head coach for Fort Mill with that 24-3 record. On the other side of the pitch, the Hilton Head Island Seahawks. There you see them with the light blue and white striped jerseys, led by Wayne Quinlan in his fourth year as head coach of the Seahawks with a 55-26-3 record. They will have Mike Ritterbeck in goal. 70 saves. Has allowed 14 goals this season. And for Fort Mill, we should see Mike Usina, the sophomore, in goal for the Yellow Jackets. The Hilton Head Island Lady Seahawks made it to the state championship and won on Friday. There you see Ritterbeck, a very talented goalkeeper for Hilton Head. Usina will be in the net for Fort Mill. He's only a sophomore.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta like that hair, Emerson.
Yes, sir. You know, we talk about the hair probably more than we should here on the Weekend of Champions for soccer, but Fort Mill has a candidate there, and their goalkeeper, Mike Usina, just a 10th grader.
For the all-hair team. And we are underway in the 3A contest. Quickly throw in for Hilton Head.
Both these teams won their respective region championships in the regular season, Birch. Fort Mill, the winner of Region 5. Hilton Head, the winner of Region 7. And Fort Mill comes in ranked number 1 in the state in the latest poll. They were number 1 in Class 3A with a 24-3 record, and Hilton Head was ranked 6th in the last poll. But they have made it to the championship.
Hilton Head pushing forward. Missing there is Francisco Gomez, the sophomore, and they'll send it down. On the pitch for Hilton Head, number 7, Elliot McPherson, sending it down, and now chasing it back for Fort Mill, Walker Johnson, the senior defender. Now Bennett Murphy for Hilton Head. Fort Mill on the move. Austin Cassidy, the sophomore forward. Fort Mill making a charge, trying to slip one pass, and it's wide left. Forcing Mike Ritterbeck to come off the line, but the shot was a little wide. So Ritterbeck with the goal kick here. Left side, taken away by Hilton Head. Seahawks try to move upfield. Trying to track it down is Francisco Gomez, the sophomore. Position lost to Thomas Hughes, but Hilton Head recovers nicely. Shot blocked. Handled now by Jason Hirsch over on the near side.
Birch, for those who might not be familiar with soccer, on these sideline plays, if any part of the ball is touching any part of the line, the ball is in play. The position of the player's body is irrelevant. The player can be completely out of bounds, but as long as the ball is touching the line, it's still in play.
Chris McMurray trying to fight for position, number 8 for Hilton Head. Slicing in is Tyler Betts. Clean collision. No whistle. Is Alvaro Aguilar charging in. Now on the throw in will be Bennett McMurray, number 22. Nice pass to Romero. Cross, nobody home. Pushed back by Tyler Betts. Romero, all-state player, number 11. And there he is, charging down the near line. Now Murphy places it back. Into play by Nick Karras. Cleared out by Austin Blaschke, the senior for Fort Mill, number 9. Good crowd on hand. The upper state champs, the Fort Mill Yellow Jackets, sending a nice contingent, as well as the lower state champs from 3 hours away on Hilton Head Island. There you see the Fort Mill Yellow Jacket crowd. Popped up by Corey Hanat. Over to number 3 for Fort Mill, Jason Hirsch. Bouncing around, and Hilton Head recovers, but right back to the Jackets. Trying to find Hirsch, right wing. He's blocked out by Bennett Murphy, senior defender. Now Cassidy. Trying to dial one in from 30 yards away. And now Mike Ritterbeck will put it into play here for Hilton Head. Ritterbeck, 70 saves, 14 goals allowed. 2012 campaign. Near side, William Hughes, or rather the far side, William Hughes. Good block by a leaping Hilton Head Island defender. And that's our first foul of the match. It will be assessed against the Seahawks. You get a good look at the goalkeeper. That's actually Randall Phillips for Fort Mill. Not Mike Usina, Randall Phillips wearing jersey number 26, the freshman. And he is a early nominee for the Emerson Phillips All-Hair team. Through our third game, the captain still remains from Academic Magnet. Colt Frankel.
Yeah, and Colt will be hard to displace as the captain of the team. Birch, you know, the white kid that can rock an afro like that. I was awfully impressed with that. And we have Michele Batari from St. Joseph's, Patrick Jones also from St. Joseph's, Aiden Brome Cook from Governor School, along with Davis Michelson from Academic Magnet. And Academic Magnet's head coach, Jason Hamill, is the coach of the All-Hair team.
And Randall Phillips, our first goalkeeper to represent. He's from Fort Mill. Push down, and Hilton Head is going to watch that one roll out. And we'll have a goal kick here from Ritterbeck. Beautiful day here in Columbia, South Carolina for championship soccer on the SCHSL network. Birch Entley and Emerson Phillips with you. This is our third match of the day. number 6 of the weekend. We just saw Academic Magnet blanking Indian Land 5-0. And before that, St. Joseph's winning an 8-0 match. Ritterbeck is challenged. He comes off the line. Here's another chance, and that sails wide right. It was actually blocked. Blocked by Francisco Gomez for Hilton Head. So a throw in coming from the near corner. Fires it in, and Ritterbeck comes up. And this will be a corner kick coming for Fort Mill. Kevin Filden, the senior midfielder, will put it into play here on the corner in the 9th minute of action. That's short. It's going to be cleared out by Gomez for Hilton Head. Downfield to Austin Blaschke.
I like these Hilton Head jerseys, Birch. You know, they're reminiscent of the jerseys worn by the Argentinian national team.
Yeah, same color. Fort Mill chasing it down, far side with John Cutrone. Cutrone, the sophomore. Fort Mill coached by Lloyd Chalker, Hilton Head by Wayne Quinlan. Big throw in there, nothing doing. A little chip by Walker Johnson, and the threat has ended. And Hilton Head will put it into play here off the kick from the goalkeeper, Mike Ritterbeck. Ritterbeck sends it downfield, trying to track it down over on the far side. Gomez. Heading clear for Hilton Head. Fight for position. It's going to belong to Fort Mill along the far sideline. Oh, that was dangerous for Ritterbeck, and he's going to track it down. Big long kick from the goalkeeper, Ritterbeck. Majority of the action has been on Fort Mill's side of the field so far. There's a takeaway by the Seahawks. Lane is clogged, and Fort Mill fills it up. Pass left side. Rushing in is Cutrone. And no shot as Ritterbeck comes off the line and snags that one. High punt fielded by Fort Mill. Back down to Hilton Head. Tumbling over is William Hughes for Fort Mill, no call. This one sails deep, and Walker Johnson is there to retrieve. McMurray, now a chance for Hilton Head. Little heel flip over to Murray. Filling the gap, David Almendinger for Fort Mill, and now Cutrone has it over on the far side. Offsides. Emerson Hilton Head, Wayne Quinlan, the head coach, tells me the motto for this year's Seahawks, they call it the 5, faith, family, country, school, soccer, in that order. They also have T-shirts that they wear that say, "We over me."
That's right. It's not about the individual. It's about the team. And
good ball movement by Bennett Murphy. And pushed out by Corey Hunnett, number 13 for Fort Mill. Murphy slings it in. Over to Aguilar. And that's smothered by Randall Phillips, the freshman goalkeeper. A drop kick for Phillips. Backline defense for Hilton Head. Oh, and now a free ball gets through. There's a shot and a goal. Count it for Fort Mill and Kevin Fielden, the senior. On a beautiful assist, Fielden puts it in the 14th minute. Take a look, what a pass. As it gets through, Fielden drawing Ritter back off the line, and Fort Mill strikes first, 1-0.
Austin Cassidy, the assist there for Fort Mill to give Fielden an excellent scoring opportunity, and Fielden got it past Ritterbeck, the Hilton Head goalkeeper, to give us our first goal of this 3A championship match.
Nice goal from Fielden as Ritterbeck was caught out of position, charging off the line. Cassidy with a nice through pass over to Fielden for the assist. And Fielden, after the goal, Emerson showed the yellow card. The officials say he went overboard with the celebration when he pulled the jersey over the head. And a good call there by our official on the pitch. Fort Mill with a 1-0 lead here. 25 minutes remaining in the first half. Tracking it down at the halfway line is Alvaro Aguilar, and now Hilton Head on the move. Gomez. But offsides. Set to check in for Hilton Head, Blake Bishop, the junior. He's on the near line. And Fort Mill across the way will send in a sub as well. Looks like it might be Brandon Runyon set to check in. Here's Jason Hirsch, taken away by Hilton Head. Seahawks trying to move it up to Romero. Position win for Fort Mill. Crossing pass over to Hirsch. Deep pass, left side, looking for Catrone. Catrone going for the bicycle, almost got it! Off the crossbar.
Unbelievable, what an angle to try to bicycle kick, and he hit the crossbar with it. Hit the woodwork, Birch.
Headed out by Hilton Head. Romero up ahead to Gomez. Good closing speed by Austin Blaschke, the senior defender. Four shots on goal here for Fort Mill. One for the Seahawks. There's Gomez. And that's not going to be a threat for Phillips. Bennett Murphy will throw it in, but substitution time.
10 minutes remaining in the Champions League.
As Robert Barrientos, number 6, will check in, along with number 10, Blake Bishop. For Hilton Head. And coming in for Fort Mill, back on to play, Kevin Filden, who scored the goal and then was assessed a yellow card. Cleared away by Hirsch. That's going to pop out over on the far side, so Fort Mill will inbounds. And David Almendinger will pull the trigger over there on the far line. 21-21 remaining in the half. In the 14th minute, the goal coming from Kevin Filden on a through ball assist from Cassidy. Fort Mill playing this championship in memory of a fallen teammate, Clifton Carter. As Ritterbeck comes out, Clifton Carter was involved in a tragic accident back in 2011. The young man lost his life, and number 7, the jersey number not being worn this year in memory of Clifton Carter, and the Fort Mill Yellow Jackets have dedicated their entire season in his memory. Good looking footwork over there by Walker Johnson. Sends it sailing right side to Jason Hirsch. Hirsch trying to win the battle. And he's tripped up in the box. Will there be a whistle and a penalty kick? Let's see. It is indeed just a foul outside the box. So the second foul and a free kick coming.
Looking at Hirsch with the dome there, Birch, he's got a terrific motor. This kid has played with tremendous energy in the opening minutes of this match, and I think he's given Fort Mill a boost with his play. He's been all over the field.
And too strong.
You thought I was going to talk about his hair, didn't you, Birch?
He can't make it. He's disqualified.
He can make it. You do not have to have hair to make the all-hair team.
So that's the no-hair corollary there.
Seems strange, I know, but no hair is a hairdo all in and of itself, Birch.
Several of the Fort Mill players going with the clean-shaven look.
Yeah, that's right. 11, Thomas Hughes. 14, Walker Johnson.
And that ball sails high off of Austin Blaschke into the stands.
21, Stephen Nall, also with the shaved head today.
Slicing in Kevin Fielden, the senior. But it sails over onto the Hilton Head side of the pitch. Seahawks trying to keep it inbounds, but they lose it out to Fort Mill. Fort Mill very stingy on defense. Here's an opportunity for Hilton Head if they can get through. They don't. And now Murphy sending it forward, but closing is Fort Mill. Austin Blaschke. There's a lot of speed from these Yellow Jackets.
Nice work by Blaschke to hustle back and get that ball out of there with the left foot.
Got a foul called. That's going to go on Fort Mill, and Stephen Knoll, the senior, a little too aggressive on the Hilton Head midfielder. So the Seahawks will put it into play here, trailing 1-0. Fort Mill, again, stingy on defense. Not allowing any opening for Hilton Head.
Four shots to one for Fort Mill. And the goal coming in the 14th minute by number 8, Kevin Fielden, senior midfielder, after a beautiful pass by Austin Cassidy.
Nice little heading pass, but it gets away. But Fort Mill still in possession. Good battle just outside the center circle.
Boy, and Hilton Head's Ruben Romero just got muscled off the ball right there. Romero, an all-state selection this year, and Fort Mill had him bracketed on that particular exchange and just muscled him off the ball.
Long pass. Walker Johnson clears it out. Third foul assessed to the Seahawks as Kenny Gonzalez gets set to check in for Hilton Head. Ritterbeck comes off the line, makes an easy grab there. .42 remaining here in the first half. 1-0 score, 4 shots so far for Fort Mill. Ritterbeck comes out, snatches that down cleanly. This is the Class 3A state championship. Our third match of the day, number 6 of the weekend. Our fourth and final match of the afternoon will follow this. It will be the 4A state championship as Wando looks to repeat as champions, taking on the Patriots of J.L. Mann. Sneaking down far side is Almendinger. Nice punch away by Ritterbeck. And another shot taken by Fort Mill, but a good save by Ritterbeck.
Yeah, Fort Mill with the shot there. I believe that was Almendinger, number 12, with a left-footed shot that he sent high across the front of the goal. And it was all Ritterbeck could do to punch it away with the one-hand effort. So Hilton Head raced over and kicked it out, resulting in a Fort Mill corner. beg your pardon, it's a throw-in. And there's Ritterbeck doing his job, going up high to spear that free ball. That's a play that your goalie's got to make, Birch. You know, you got to make a lot of judgment calls when you're the goalkeeper, and at the top of that list is when to come out and try to take balls out of the air. You know, when you have the benefit of being able to jump and reach up with your arms, you can get the ball before it comes down on the head of any of the players. So the goalie has to, you know, decide when to go out and try to catch balls out of the air like that. And Ritterbeck made a great decision right there and went after it aggressively, Birch. You know, the old saying comes to mind, he who hesitates is lost. So you like to see your goalie, if he's going to come out, do so with conviction. If he's going to make up his mind to go out and get the ball, go out and leap up and take it away. Make sure you come down with it, because if you're 5 to 10 yards in front of the goal and the ball comes free, all of a sudden you've got an open net situation for the other team. So the goalie's got to be selective.
Injury time as David Allmendinger, the junior, is being attended to near the halfway line. And he'll shake it off and head to the bench.
Allmendinger favoring the tailbone there, Birch. I don't know if he went up and landed on his backside. And
Allmendinger taking a dinger.
Yeah, in a bad spot, too. No question about it.
Back to live action. That's cleared out by Hilton Head, right to Corey Hannett. "12 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the half. Our only goal so far coming from Fort Mills. Kevin Fielden, the senior, with a goal in the 14th minute. And the assist by Walker Johnson. Robbie Aulo will throw it in for Hilton Head. But first, a quick substitution for Hilton Head. Bennett Murray is back in for Kenny Gonzalez. Actually, that's Alvaro Aguilar that steps out. Paul's in play as Fort Mill makes a substitution change. Jason Hirsch will get a rest as Allmendinger comes back in. And you mentioned it, Emerson, that you like that motor of Jason Hirsch. Number 3 for Fort Mill.
Yeah, he just seems to be, you know, half a step quicker than a lot of the young men on the field, and just gotten to a lot of balls. He's been very active and has helped out on both ends of the field for Fort Mill from his defender position.
Brief little chance for Hilton Head, but it does not last long as Fort Mill's defense closes in. Push back for Hilton Head. Tyler Betts sends that ball sailing over to the Fort Mill bench. So a throw in forthcoming.
Blaschke, number 9 in blue for Fort Mill, that royal blue jersey with gold trim, gold and white trim.
Josh Mousseau over there for Hilton Head. Tracking it down. David Allmendinger, but Hilton Head comes away with it. Hilton Head trying to develop a little play. Hilton Head stops, pops, shoots, scores! And we're tied. What a piece. Count the goal for Chris McMurray. Or Bennett Murphy, rather.
Bennett Murphy had the assist. Birch, there's the feed by Murphy, and you'll see the change of direction by McMurray to set up that right foot blast. Past a diving Mike Yusina and into the left corner of the goal to knot this match at 1. It's all about the pass, wasn't it, Birch? You know, McMurray did well to change direction. He cut it back to the right to free up the right-footed shot, so that was important, but it was all started by the assist from Bennett Murphy. Just a beautiful pass by the senior defender from Hilton Head.
So McMurray with the goal to tie us up 1-0, and for the first time in this entire weekend, Emerson, we will not have a shutout.
Yeah, that's right. And it's also, you know, the first tie that we've had where both teams have scored a goal. I was thinking about that earlier. You know, we have not had a 1-1 tie at any point in the championship weekend. So, and obviously because every game has resulted in a shutout. So it's nice to see a little bit of back and forth. And this is the first game that we've had any of that in this 2012 soccer weekend of champions. This is the 6th game of 7 scheduled for this weekend. We still have the 4A championship coming up later on. That'll be Wando and JL Man, the top 2 ranked teams in the state of South Carolina in 4A soccer. We figure that one's going to be good. And, you know, Birch, we've really got ourselves a tight match for the first time today. We had the 1A championship game earlier today, won by St. Joseph's 8-0. That game was a mismatch. They beat Governor's School 8-0, and then Indian Land beat Academic Magnet 5-0. I'm sorry, it was Academic Magnet beating Indian Land, beg your pardon. So St. Joseph's and Academic Magnet have already won state championships, and both by lopsided scores. And really, neither match was as close as the final score would indicate, Birch. Not that they were close at all, but just lopsided matches. So it's good to have a tight match here in Class 3A.
Fight for position as Kenny Gonzalez trying to square his body around to take control. Headed down by Hilton Head, slipping through. McMurray trying to catch up with it. But Fort Mill is there, showing off their closing speed. Brandon Runyon over there for Fort Mill. Throw in now for Elliott McPherson. Nobody home. Cleared out by Fort Mill. Here's a look at Randall Phillips, the freshman. 5 shots on goal here for Fort Mill, Emerson. 1 shot on goal for Hilton Head, and it counted. Sometimes it's all about efficiency rather than higher numbers. Robert Barrientos scheduled to check in for Hilton Head. Actually, that's number 9, Aguilar. As McPherson steps out. There's Aguilar trotting onto the pitch. And coming in for Fort Mill, John Coutron. Aguilar sends it over near side. Gonzalez trying to force it down. Little heel flick for Hilton Head. Trapped over there by Fort Mill. Mason Stroll, number 18, sends it downfield. Nice work off the head by Coutron. Number 10 for Fort Mill. throw in now for Hilton Head. We're tied 1 apiece here in the 3A state championship first half action. 4:55 remaining. .36th minute of play. Goal scored by Fort Mill in minute 14 by Filden. Hilton Head answers in the 31st. A goal from McMurray. Hilton Head unable to make a clean pass. And Jason Hirsch snaps it in for Fort Mill. Heading pass, trying to work over the shoulder. Mason Stroll. And Hilton Head comes away. Ruben Romero. Romero back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez wants to go across the pitch. Flying in and hitting the turf hard, Austin Blaschke. And a foul called on Hilton Head. Hilton Head moving it forward over to Francisco Gomez. Gomez is going to wait for help. Back to Gomez. Pushes it back to Gonzalez. They're looking for the cutter. Gonzalez recovers. Brought down by Tyler Betts. Betts trying to move it left side. Fort Mill stops. Good little chest work there by Kevin Filden, who scored a goal for Fort Mill back in the 14th minute. Corner kick coming up here for Fort Mill. That's Filden. That will pull the trigger. Hilton Head sets their position. A lot of white and blue jerseys over by that goal. Heading shot, misses wide right. Shot taken by Mason Stroll.
Yeah, the header went wide by Stroll after a nice cross on that corner by Kevin Filden.
Stroll will chase it down. Dribbles left. Now Hilton Head with a chance. Oh, nice cut off by Fort Mill, but here comes Gomez. Gomez, nice little step over. Sends it across. Over the shoulder of Gonzalez. 1 minute remaining here in the half. We've got ourselves a tie. Fort Mill 1, Hilton Head 1 for the 3A state crown. Both of these teams making their first ever trip to the state championship. Last year, East Side out of Greenville knocking off Myrtle Beach for the title in what turned out to be a 2-1 affair.
10, 9,
and that's going to wrap it up for the first half of play from Memorial Stadium here in Columbia for the 3A state championship. We're tied at 1 goal apiece. Fort Mill and Hilton Head, don't go away. Stay right with us as we've got more soccer coming up here on the South Carolina High School League Network.
Penalty saved by Peter Check in the Champions League final, 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, the South Carolina High School League would like to thank its corporate sponsors for helping in 2012 weekend champion possible. They are Play On Sports, Team ID, Spalding, Wallet, and Home Tickets. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand is located at the north end of Memorial Stadium. Big variety of food and drink items on sale now. All 13 tickets go on sale with that, and the tournament programs are only $2. Go back into the All-Star Fund for the North-South Classic and the Clash of Carolina's All-Star events for the boys and girls.
Welcome back to Columbia, South Carolina Memorial Stadium. We are tied here in the 3A state championship after one half of play. 1-1. Fieldin with the goal for Fort Mill in the 14th minute, and McMurray with the goal for Hilton Head Island in the 31st. Hello again, everybody. I am Burr Chantley along with Emerson Phillips. And we're joined now in the booth by Associate Commissioner of the South Carolina High School League, Mr. Skip Lax. And Skip, this one is your big baby. You're the Associate Commissioner in charge of putting together the Soccer State Championships. Did another awesome job. We started on Friday. You were able to pull some strings with Mother Nature to make sure the skies cleared away and brought out beautiful sunshine late in the afternoon yesterday, continuing into today. So hats off to you, Skip.
Well, thank you. I wish I could take credit for that, and I wish I had that type of power. But we've just been really fortunate that the weather cleared out for us yesterday, and had 3 outstanding games yesterday, and we're having a great day of soccer today as well, and this game is a perfect example of that.
What I've liked so far, Skip, and I'm sure the South Carolina High School League as well, is that we've had 4 schools make their first ever trip to the state championship here today. Governor's School for Science and Math, St. Joseph's, which eventually won that state championship, Hilton Head, Fort Mill, making their first state championship appearance. You know, typically this tournament dominated by the likes of Christ Church, Bishop England, Irmo, Wando, which will be appearing here in the 4A state championship. But we're starting to see soccer progress throughout the state of South Carolina, and it's always good to see these teams that can make it here and represent their school and their community for the very first time. It's always exciting.
No, you're absolutely right, and it kind of is similar to what you see a lot now on the college level, where there's going to be more and more parity, and more schools are having opportunities to compete for championships, and I think that's a credit to the schools and to the coaches of South Carolina, that in the variety, different areas of the state, and credit to the athletes, that if you work hard and dedicate yourself, that you can have an opportunity to play for a championship.
And we certainly do need to say hats off to Dr. Percy Mack, the superintendent over at Richland School District 1, for again hosting the tournament, the Weekend of Champions here at Memorial Stadium. A 3rd consecutive trip that I've made here, and it's one of my favorite stadiums in the state of South Carolina, and I've been to a ton, but this is the perfect location for the Weekend of Champions for soccer, as there's a shot from from Fort Mill that's cleared away by Hilton Head. But the officials over at Richland School District 1, they do an outstanding job.
They do, and also we want to recognize Carlos Smith, who is the district athletic director and has been extremely helpful in working with the league and making this event possible, and all the staff involved in getting this stadium ready from a field preparation and
which has held up beautifully, because we got a ton of rain in Columbia this past week, and I was concerned that the field would not hold up through 7 matches of play, but you really can't tell that we've had a drop of rain on this field. It has held up beautifully, so hats off to the turf crew here at Memorial Stadium.
No, you're right. The coaches, I think, have been really pleasantly surprised with the condition, and there's excellent drainage on it, and like you said, it's really in great playing shape, and is enabling us to have some really exciting games being played.
Skip, let's talk about some of the initiatives taking place with the South Carolina High School League. You know, we, of course, our big mantra is sportsmanship. That's the #1 rule that we try to promote for the high school athletics here in the state of South Carolina, but also making a big push now, community service. We're really trying to tell our coaches, our athletes, to give back to the communities that give so much to them.
That's right, and actually one of the other assistant commissioners, Nessie Harris, is really heads that up as far as community service, and really I think all our schools are involved in some form or fashion in a community service program at their school, and doing things for the community, and kind of goes hand in hand, with the mission of the high school league, and certainly with the idea of sportsmanship.
Big collision there here on the near side. And as you see, Catrone pops right back up. As we talk about sportsmanship, there's the display right there. Is a nice collision, but handshake between the two colleagues, and that's what we always like to see. Talking about sportsmanship as well, one thing that's rather new and I think really cool is that the regions now in each classification are giving sportsmanship awards, and it's voted on by the peers within the region. If a region coach says, okay, I saw a great display of sportsmanship by another team within my region, then they nominate that school for the sportsmanship awards.
Right, that is correct. And every region each year has the opportunity to nominate and vote and select a team from that region that has displayed the best sportsmanship throughout the year, and they are recognized at our classification meetings and presented with a nice plaque that I know the schools are proud to display. I was fortunate enough when I was principal at Williston Elko that one year we were the recipient of that award, and we took a great pride in receiving it. And again, it's a great reflection to the coaches and the athletes of that school, because it's not specific to one sport. It's specific to their whole athletic program that they're displaying excellent sportsmanship. And again, we cannot emphasize that enough.
Skip, hard to believe that it's been 2 full years now, or almost 3 for you, as an associate commissioner of the South Carolina High School League. Of course, you were principal for a long time in the public school system with a member institution. How's it been?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. It definitely keeps me busy, and I'm on the road a lot. But I've always had a real love for athletics, and this gives me an opportunity to really be involved in it. And certainly enjoyed my years as a principal and as an administrator. But I really love what I'm doing now as well.
And what a wonderful crew that you have around you over at the South Carolina High School League office, of course, headed by the Commissioner Jerome Singleton. But you work with a great bunch of folks.
Absolutely, and there's not many of us. We have a commissioner and 4 assistants, and we have 4 other staff. So really, the high school league staff totals 9. But it's a great group to work with, and because we're a small number, we really have to always be available to help each other out. And it is like my second family, and I know the others in the office feel the same way, that in any situation we can always count on the others to help each other out.
Yeah, you could have a bad commute coming in to the league office, but then once you see Nessie Harris and her big smiling face, and Drew Nix cutting jokes, and Jan Hogan sitting there, it makes it very pleasurable indeed to work with those folks. Here's a throw in for Fort Mill, near side, almost headed out there, and cleared away by Hilton Head. Still 1-1 tie. Well, Skip Lax, we have certainly enjoyed your time. We know you're busy here today. We've got great crowds on hand that have been here for all 6 of our matches so far, starting on Friday with the girls, and we expect a big crowd coming in for game number 4 for the 4A state championship, game number 4 of the day, as Wando takes on JL Mann. So wonderful attendance numbers. The soccer state championship continues to grow and get bigger and embraced by more and more fans, and even newer fans that file into Memorial Stadium to support their team. So we certainly appreciate you stopping by. And any final comments?
Well, yes, Burge. Also, South Carolina has really developed quite a reputation on a national level for high school soccer, and people who follow it will see that it's common for South Carolina schools to be ranked nationally in the rankings, and so it is extremely thought of in high regard around the nation and in the Southeast for the quality and caliber of soccer being played here in our state. And again, we're very proud of that, and the credit goes to the coaches and the athletes and the schools. And personally, Birch, want to thank you and the guys that play on for the great job that you do and the exposure being provided to our athletes. I can't tell you how many times we are getting compliments from the schools, from parents, about the ability to watch these games and what it means to them. So again, thank you, and keep doing what you're doing.
Well, it certainly means a lot to us. Skip, thank you so much. And Skip, before you go, we do need to thank the South Carolina Soccer Coaches Association. They are a great team member to have.
No, absolutely. They play a huge role in what we have going on here this weekend. And so all of them, I don't want to leave anybody's name off, but Dickie Smith and Kevin Heisey and the other guys in the Coach Association do a tremendous job.
Yeah, they give up a lot of their time and efforts
absolutely.
As well as the folks over at the South Carolina High School League. Skip Lax, thanks so much.
Thank you,
We
Birch.
certainly appreciate it. Skip Lax, Associate Commissioner for the South Carolina High School League, stops by to chat as we have 31 minutes remaining here in this match between Fort Mill and Hilton Head, tied at 1 apiece. Filden with the first goal of the match from Fort Mill, Kevin Filden. And a nice assist from Cassidy, Austin Cassidy. That was way back in the 14th minute. And then Hilton Head sneaking one through as Murphy got a through ball pass over to McMurray, who nailed it in past the diving Randall Phillips. And that's how we stand at 1 apiece. As we welcome back my broadcast partner, Emerson Phillips, who was watching from the wings here as we were talking to Skip Lax, checking in for Hilton Head. Blake Bishop, number 10, comes on in place of Alvaro Aguilar. Hilton Head in the white and blue striped jerseys. Fort Mill in the solid blue tops and bottoms. So we switch sides of the field. Fort Mill moving right to left. Hilton Head attacking the goal to our right.
Corner kick coming up here for Hilton Head. Birch. Elliot McPherson, junior midfielder, moves over to tee it up and get ready to put it in off the corner.
Cleared away by Austin Blaschke for Fort Mill. Here's Gomez. Drilled out of there by Corey Hannett. And that will sell out over on the far corner. And Catrone flings it in. Well, head flick by Jason Hirsch. Hilton Head wins position. Hilton Head attacking the goal to the right of your screen. And Phillips will step away from the line. Scoops it up. Let's see if he'll go for the drop kick again. He does. Now Hirsch along the far line. Hirsch trying to win position. Taken away by Hilton Head. Excellent defense over there by the Seahawks. Now Cutrone in a race with Robbie Aulo. Battle for position. Fort Mill takes it away. Crosses over. And a whistle and a foul. Away from the ball. Over here on the near side. Foul called on Elliot McPherson. And Robbie Aulo is going to be shown the yellow card.
That's Aulo, number 21.
Coming on 53 minutes.
The foul was on McPherson, but it's actually Robbie Aulo.
Robbie Aulo.
And he will walk over, and Wayne Quinlan greets him on the sidelines. head coach in his 4th year for Hilton Head.
Alvaro Aguiar back in for Hilton Head. He wears number 9.
Free kick for Fort Mill, trying to break a 1-1 tie. That will be Hirsch. Hirsch bends it around right into the wicket of Mike Ritterbeck, the senior, with a nice stab and a big punt deep downfield for Ritterbeck. Fort Mill trying to get on the attack again. Ritterbeck comes out, and he will grab. Push back, Hilton Head. Now attacking the near line. And that's going to be offsides. A 1-1 score. This has been our first tie of the entire weekend. Emerson, every other match to this point, shutouts.
That's right. Every match has been a shutout. It's our 6th of 7 games this weekend, and the disparity between the teams in the championship game has been substantial this year, Birch. We have not seen a lot of close matches, particularly today in the boys. Not so much the case yesterday in the girls.
Tie up over on the far left corner. Foul's going to be called. 26 minutes remaining. Hirsch will get a free kick here. Now Hirsch will switch off over to Fielden. So Fielden will put it into play. Lefty. Nothing doing. Trying to track it down over there is Francisco Gomez for Hilton Head. Right back over to Blaschke. Now ahead to Hirsch. Hirsch trying a little head flick. Looking for William Hughes. Batted down by Hilton Head. Now Coutron. Coutron. Blocked it in! What a shot from Coutron from 20 yards away!
First, it ricocheted off of a Hilton Head player and through Ritterbeck off the path of the ball. Ritterbeck moved left off the initial strike, and that ball caromed off of a Hilton Head player and changed directions. We'll see Fort Mill take it off the knee here to settle it. And it's number 10, John Coutron. Where's the shot? And then the ricochet off the hip of 22. It looked like Bennett Murphy. You see Murphy exasperated knowing that ball caromed off of him and went into his own goal.
But nothing that he could do because Coutron just had so much velocity on that kick.
Yes, he did.
Just
Coutron.
a big left-footed sweeper.
Yeah, Coutron hammered the left-footed shot that time, and just a fortuitous bounce for Fort Mill.
Coming in the 55th minute from 20 yards out. And Fort Mill breaks the tie, and they lead 2-1. Oh, another goal for Fort Mill. No goal. They call it off. They wave it off offsides. Fort Mill thought they had one in the 56th minute after getting one in the 55th. But offsides called, and they'll wave it off. Hilton Head trying to answer. Getting free, Gomez. Now left wing, blocked away. And that's going to be a foul in the penalty box. We're going to have a penalty kick coming up.
We will. Fort Mill got aggressive on defense and took down a Hilton Head player inside the penalty box. And this will be a chance for Hilton Head to tie us up at 2 on the penalty kick.
The advantage was given as he was not going for the spot. Foul called on number 5, Brandon Runyon for Fort Mill.
Okay,
so it's not a penalty kick.
They moved it out of the box. The referee has the discretion to make that judgment, and that's what he's done. He's placed it just inches outside of the penalty box. And I thought the initial signal was penalty kick.
And it is too high over the crossbar.
Hilton Head's Chris McMurray chipping it over the goal on that shot. He's got the only Hilton Head goal.
And you saw Kevin Fielden from Fort Mill after that shot was taken, giving the settle down guys, settle down signal. We've got the 2-1 lead. We cannot make a mental mistake to put Hilton Head right back into a tied situation. Fielding flicks it over, looking for Hirsch. And Hirsch is dropped to the turf. This could be a goal! Oh my goodness! Holy! From 40 yards out. Oh my!
Man, Birch from
off this entry kick, Fielden
from the State House grounds. Look at this. This is
from 40 yards. Perfect arc right over the outstretched leap of Mike Ritterbeck, and it is 3-0 now as Fielden comes up with a huge goal for Fort Mill.
3-1 Fort Mill. After goals coming just a few minutes apart by Coutrone, and now the second goal of the day for Kevin Fielden on what has to be easily the most spectacular goal this weekend.
In the 59th minutes, Fielden electrifying the crowd. That is highlight reel material. Phillips hauls it in. And we've got injury stoppage, it looks like, as Coutrone wants time. And the official will send him off to get some attention.
Spectacular goal. We're going to get another look at it here. Kevin Fielden off the free kick, roughly 40 yards out with the left foot. And Birch, you know, this ball's in the air an awful long time. You'd like to think somebody for Hilton Head could get a head or a hand on it, but they were not able to do so. And there it is, right underneath the crossbar, and in for an unlikely goal for Fort Mill that has given them a 3-1 lead in this 3A championship match.
How about that? That was just a thing of beauty. You don't see that very often in this sport. But just a perfectly placed kick from 40 yards out. And from that angle, it was almost 50.
It was every bit of 40 yards. It might have been a little over 40. I believe you're right, Birch. Yeah, the fact that it was over by the sideline made it a little bit longer. That's right.
Hilton Head trailing by 2 now after Cutrone and Fielden scoring in the 55th and 59th. For the Yellow Jackets of Fort Mill, both of these teams making their first ever appearance in the state championships, which you'd think is a little surprising. But Riverside for so long in the 3A ranks, locking down control of 3A soccer, along with Eastside, South Aiken. They've always played a good brand of soccer on Hilton Head Island as well as up in Fort Mill. Nice pass. Here's a chance for Hilton Head if he can track it down. And Austin Blaschke sailing in there for Fort Mill on to Blake Bishop.
That's a great hustle play by Blaschke, who is on the all-hair team, in case you were wondering.
Oh, he's got the, not only is he rocking the mohawk, but he's got the arrow going.
That's right, indicating the direction that he and his team are no doubt moving.
That's forward.
So Blaschke hustled back, and it would have been enough, Birch, if he'd have just cleared that ball out. If he'd have given up the corner in the process, so be it. But he was able to bang it off the leg of the Hilton Head player and get his team a goal kick. And it's small plays like that don't stand out on the highlight reel, but it's the little things like that that can help your team win a soccer match, particularly in the state championship. So great play there by Blaschke, who is our one of 3 Fort Mill players on the all-hair team here in 2012. I've got him joining the freshman goalkeeper Randall Phillips. I like Randall's hair. Sophomore William Hughes. Also on that team, Hughes in a blue jersey wearing number 4. And there's Kevin Fielden, who's got 2 of the Fort Mill goals today.
That one is punched out. Sliding Seahawk. Robbery Iulo. No, that's Bennett Murphy, the senior. 18:25 remaining here in the 3A state championship. Fort Mill with 2 goals here in the second.
That was Hughes. We got a quick look at Hughes while we have this injury timeout. Medical attention required, it would appear, for this Fort Mill player. I believe it's David Almendinger, number 12, down on the sideline here for Fort Mill.
And we had a yellow card shown. And that was to Bennett Murphy, I believe, for Hilton Head. Injury timeout, so we'll take a brief pause here on the SCHSL Network. Your score, Fort Mill 3, Hilton Head 1.
Number 12, David Almendinger.
We're back in Columbia. Free kick coming up for Fort Mill. Hirsch will put it into play. 18:25 remaining in this match.
See Almendinger making his way around the field here.
And that's saved, kept alive. It blocked away. Excellent action around that goal. Good play by Mike Ritterbeck. Hirsch now will throw it in. Big throw in. Ritterbeck comes out. Fort Mill shoots, save. Ritterbeck, good action again as an aggressive Yellow Jacket throw in denied by Mike Ritterbeck.
Yeah, Ritterbeck positioned himself in the line of that shot, and that was a blast by Fort Mill.
Corner kick. Kick back out, blocked away. Hilton Head clears. Hirsch tracks it down, but over to Hilton Head. Deep passing, but cleared out by Kevin Fielden. Seahawks are there. Chris McMurray now back at the line. Over on the far line, John Coutron tracks it down for Fort Mill. Attacking the right side. That's a clean takedown.
Yeah, nice slide tackle there by Robert Barrientos. Clean play.
Substitution time now for Hilton Head as Bennett Murphy looks to check back in. And you see Bennett, number 22.
Sub has to wait for the player who is leaving the game to come all the way over to the sideline before he can run on. I think that's to avoid confusion and to ensure that each team keeps the proper number of players on the field at all times.
Now Hilton Head working with Chris McMurray. McMurray will feed over right side, Tyler Betts. Betts dribbles, a little heel flick. Back over, blocked. Hitting action over to Chris McMurray. McMurray being shaded by William Hughes.
From the Champions League.
Left side of the attack, taken away. Here comes Coutron. Coutron on the dribble. Actually, that was Thomas Hughes for Fort Mill, number 11. Coutron is still on the sidelines. He walked away with a bit of a problem with the lower leg. And this will sail into the stands. Fresh ball onto the pitch. Ruben Romero. Romero being double teamed. Good defense displayed by Stephen Nall for Fort Mill. 14:39 remaining in a 3-1 match. Fielden takes the pass, dribbling to his left, gives way to Stephen Nall. Nall, good little step over. And that's wide left. Nall tried to come up with the left foot. Ritterbeck puts it into the center circle. Fort Mill, Fielden. Now over to Ross Lordo. A little step over for Austin Cassidy. Cassidy had an outstanding assist back in the 14th minute for Fielden in the first goal of the match. Fielden with a brace here today, 2 goals. Coutron with 1. Coutron sailing one in from 20 yards away in the 55th, and then in the 59th, Fielden with a 40-yard bomb on the entry kick. Nice move by Chris McMurray.
Numbers for Hilton Head.
Trying to pass it down to Romero, and coming out is Phillips to turn away the charge from Hilton Head.
Squandered opportunity by Hilton Head. They had numbers, 4 offensive players. I counted 3 royal blue jerseys back for Fort Mill. And those are numbers that really favor the offense, but they sent it in a little too deep, and credit Randall Phillips for coming off of his line to back up his defense and provide some much-needed support.
Ross Lordo clears it out, the sophomore. For Fort Mill, Ritterbeck scoops it up for Hilton Head. Sends it high into the air. Hilton Head loses it off the back. Chased down by Francisco Gomez. Sent back. Now here's a chance for Fort Mill. Oh, nice play by Hilton Head as Ritterbeck comes out. That was a good opportunity for Austin Cassidy, who was loose. McMurray. Phillips is there. 14 shots on goal for Fort Mill, 4 for Hilton Head. That's the official scores, or coming from the official scorers here in the press box with us. That certainly has been a luxury here this weekend. They have really helped us out tremendously. Getting set for the throw-in is Austin Blaschke. Checking in now for Hilton Head, Elliot McPherson. As Gomez will get a break, or check that Kenny Gonzalez.
#17 for Fort Mill is Chandler Christ, just a 9th grader.
Gomez sends it over. Now Hilton Head attacking the near line. Down to Gomez. He cannot find Romero. Under 10 minutes to play now for the 3A state championship. We've got the 4A matchup next between Wando and J.L. Mann. The Patriots of J.L. Mann and the Warriors of Wando, the defending state champs. Thomas Hughes flings it in. Backline defense is there for Hilton Head. Fielden moves it forward. Hilton Head takes it away. And that's going to sail into the stands. Blaschke on the toss. Finding Corey Hannett, but a foul called on Fort Mill. There's a foul. It's going to be called on Fort Mill, going for the header. And coming down hard, Walker Johnson. Johnson just got a little aggressive over the back. And Johnson pops up. And he'll stretch it out. Johnson, one of the captains for Lloyd Chalker's Fort Mill Yellow Jackets as they lead Hilton Head here 3-1. Hilton Head left side, crosses over. Now chance trying to track it down. Cleared out by Fort Mill. That was a good opportunity there for the Seahawks.
14 Walker Johnson back there to clear for Fort Mill. He has been all over the place on that back line for Fort Mill.
Throw in Elliott McPherson.
Headed away by 21 Stephen Nall.
Good play by Hilton Head as Austin Cassidy thought he was going to have a run out. And a handball called on, I believe that was Corey Hannett. Hilton Head. That sells left. Nothing doing with 7:05 remaining here in the 3A state title on the South Carolina High School League Network. Be sure to check out our website at schsl.tv anytime for our DVD library. Order your copy of this championship match or any of the contests from the 2012 state championships or from any other championship broadcast covered by the South Carolina High School League Network. Hilton Head trying to work with Blake Bishop. Bishop will send it downfield. Hilton Head trying to catch up, but pushed out of bounds by Walker Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson there again. You know, he's the last man back playing that sweeper role for Fort Mill, and he's done a great job today.
Time winding down here, Emerson. We're coming close to under 6 minutes to play. You've got to think Hilton Head will try to push the action here. You know, they're wanting to get a quick goal here on their side of the pitch. And a throw in. This is what they need, a little set piece here. There's number 4, Chip Trimorelli, the junior midfielder, will check on. And that throw in is cleared out by Fort Mill. Emerson, one thing I have noticed about Fort Mill is their heading ability. I mean, they have some really tall guys, especially the midfielders and defenders like Jason Hirsch and others who can just get in there, and they really have a knack of clearing those balls out with their heads.
Yeah, they play the ball out of the air very well. You're right about that. And you're right in that Fort Mill's a little bit bigger team than Hilton Head. They're certainly taller at several positions, and you know, when you're longer like that, Birch, you can take more balls out of the air. It's quite simple.
Here's Coutron.
But you got to know how to handle it. You know, you got to know how to play these headers, particularly on long balls. If you're taking a header on a ball that's traveled a long distance through the air, you have to know, you know, what you're going to do with it. It's not a matter of just getting to it and putting your head on it. You have to be able to, you know, constructively utilize the play, and Fort Mill does that extremely well. You're right. They have, and I'd say, you know, that's part of the reason why they have the lead in this match, 3-1, and 2 goals coming in the second half, just a few minutes apart. One by John Coutron and one on a 40-yard free kick by Kevin Fielden that somehow escaped the Hilton Head defense and snuck just under the crossbar for a goal from 40-plus yards out. It may have been, Bert said it may have been 50. And he was probably close to that figure. It was in excess of 40 yards.
Just because it was coming from the far line. Have to add the additional measurement, I believe. 3.5 minutes to play. Hilton Head sends it downfield. Hilton Head with a little hole here. Here's a shot, and Phillips is right there. Save for Phillips. Randall Phillips, the freshman.
Get a chance to check out the hair of Randall Phillips. A nice blast with the left foot by Ruben Romero, and Romero really wanted that one. He put some bend on that shot, thought I had a chance, and Phillips was true to the task.
There's a grab by Ritterbeck. As Cutrone sent one from downtown. Cutrone scoring from about 20 or 25 yards away in the 55th minute on the left side. Now 2.5 minutes remaining. Fort Mill looking for their first state championship. Hilton Head Island trying to rally back into this match. Again, that play out of the air for Fort Mill. Here's an opportunity for Hilton Head. All right, corner, Blake Bishop. No. Another chance for Hilton Head. Blocked down by Corey Hannett off of Elliott McPherson. Throw in. 2 minutes remaining. McPherson. Good cross, nothing doing. Hilton Head keeps it in play. Minute 45 now. Hilton Head trying to set to the center. Nothing doing. Christ comes away with it for Fort Mill. Fort Mill trying to go ahead to Austin Cassidy. Cleared out by Hilton Head. Under 90 seconds now. Fort Mill will make some substitution changes. Get some fresh legs onto the field. Trying to preserve this win. Down to a minute now. Fort Mill with two huge goals, Emerson, in the 55th and the 59th minute. I still say none bigger than the one by Fielden. That really just kind of deflated the Hilton Head bubble.
Yeah, this Fort Mill victory bookended by a pair of goals by Kevin Fielden. He started the scoring in the 14th minute on a beautiful assist from Austin Cassidy. And then the final goal coming on that 40-plus yard free kick by Fielden that will be on the highlight reel by the end of the weekend.
Here's Gomez for Hilton Head. Gomez over to Bishop. Taken away by Fort Mill. 18 seconds remaining. Ten seconds now. Cutrone trying to track it down and keep it in. And that's going to do it. Fort Mill, the Yellow Jackets, as the water bath goes to Lloyd Chalker. The Fort Mill Yellow Jackets are your 2012 Class 3A state champs for the first time in school history. Emerson, two huge goals to break the tie in the second half.
And it feels good for Fort Mill. The championship celebration here at Memorial Stadium. Congratulations to Coach Chalker and the Yellow Jackets from Fort Mill. They wrap up the year 25-3, and the state championship trophy is headed to Fort Mill.
That's going to do it for the 3A state championship here in Columbia. For Emerson Phillips, I am Bert Gently. We will talk to you next time here on the South Carolina High School League Network.
Also like to once again thank the South Carolina High School League Network for their broadcast, live stream of today's and all of the matches of all the championships of South Carolina High School Sanctioned Sports. Media. At the request of the South Carolina High School League, please refrain from speaking to the players or coaches until after the awards presentation is finished so that the next match can get underway in a timely manner. We thank you for your cooperation. Once again, we'd like to thank the Fort Mill fans for their adherence to the rules and their spirit for their team. Thank you, Fort Mill fans. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll please direct your attention. Presentation of medals and trophies to both our champions. First, the athletic director from Hilton High School, Mark Carroll, here to present medals to the World State Champions of Hilton Island Seahawks. Jackson. Number 2. And Nick Shore.